Well, hello everybody. We are back here on TCG Card Shop Simulator with a brand new update. If you guys caught last night's stream, we already looked at everything that was added to the game and kind of messed around with some of the new changes, and there's a lot to get to. Now, first of all, for some reason I can't click into it right now. I think I actually have to start a day, so we're going to do that, but they changed the way the reviews work. There's a lot of customers now that want very, very specific items, and if you do not have those items, they will give you a negative review. So, yeah, reviews are going to tank if you don't have the items that people want. Also, for some reason, I can't... It's bugging out sometimes every time I try to open it, so that seems to be a new bug. But they added some new items into the game, and some of them are actually pretty cool. So aside from the review changes, we also got some new items. Like I was just saying, we got comic books, which are pretty sick, and we will be stocking some more of them today, since you do need to have more items in your store now to make the customers happy. Now, one thing I do want to note is it doesn't actually affect your profits if you get a ton of bad reviews, at least as of now. I think eventually they plan to implement this, but last night I was getting like an average rating of like 2.3 out of 5 stars, and I was still making like 15 grand a day, which is what I was making previously. So yeah, it doesn't seem like anything has changed there. It's just if you want good reviews, you're going to have to start stocking some of the new stuff and all of the different items you have unlocked, in fact. So yeah, actually, to be honest, I think even items that you don't have unlocked can be something that they want. I think as long as you've hit the level to where you could buy the license for it, I think they have a chance of wanting it, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to try and maximize your reviews, then you're going to have to buy a lot more items now. But it's definitely not a necessity at the current moment. The other thing that was added to the game actually is in here. Let's go into this little TCG price list app, because there is a brand new artwork for some of the cards. This one right here. The Terra Dracon. Terra Dracon, it's something like that. But this card right here, pretty sick looking. I gotta say, might be my favorite artwork in the entire game. Let's see if we've got any reviews that have come in. Yeah, there we go, 3.36. I drove 50 miles to the shop to get a basic card pack, and they have sold out. What a bummer. Hate to hear it, man. Bad experience? Man, couldn't have been a little more specific, bud. Can't find the cards I wanted. Meh. They don't sell cards here. Worst experience. There's nothing I want in the shop. See? So you're going to get a lot of stuff like that now because of the changes they made, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Can I actually find one of the Terra Dracon cards? I think I've actually got... Yeah, there we go. There's one of them. There is one right there. It's a pretty sick-looking card, honestly. How do I put the cards back? I can't remember. I guess we just close album. And there. That's a better look at it. But man, that is such a sick artwork. Like I said, this is probably my favorite artwork now. I think they just knocked it out of the park with this. This is just super freaking sick. I hope to see more cards in the future get added like this right here, because that is awesome. And if you guys want to obtain this card or the Destiny versions of them, you'll be having to open the legendary packs. So it is going to be a little bit pricey, and you will need higher levels if you want to get them. But it is actually pretty sick trying to go for these cards. I've not got the full art or the full art foil yet, but I really want to get it because they look incredible. But I seem to have pulled pretty much everything else aside from like EX foil, I think. But we've got a lot of the cards so far during the stream that we did last night. And man, it was a ton of fun. Another thing that they did change that is actually pretty big is that you get a whole lot more XP for selling stuff in the store. Because if I'm not mistaken... I'll have to go look at the patch notes again, but I think they base the XP off of either the rarity or pricing of the items, or both. I think for sure they base it off of the price of the purchase. Let's actually real quickly go take a look at that. Yeah, so it says increase shop XP gain from scanning higher level items on the cashier counter. So that is really big. You know, another thing that they added in that is pretty OP is the ability to create higher tiered bundles of bulk, which is super nice. Like if you, let's say you set the price from $2.50 to $5, and then you bundle it up. You now have a, I believe, legendary bulk box. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a legendary bulk box or something like that they call it. But you can charge so much more money for it, like as you see here. We're going to go that, and then we're going to do 20%, you know, $302 for a box of that bulk. And they seem to sell relatively well also. So I've been doing this like ever since this update came out, just bundling up all the extra bulk of like different price ranges, and man, it's just incredible. I'm really hoping that they give us the options to go clear up to $10 in the future, because I'm going to be honest, I don't want to go through and sell like 100 of the same $9 card. It's just a hassle. I'd love it if we could bundle bulk of like pretty much any price range. That would be a really awesome change. Obviously, this is still great. Like, this is a very good step in the right direction for bulk. Okay, what are we going to do here? I think probably $1 to $2.50 is, yeah, there we go. So that's a yellow box. I wonder how much we can actually charge for this. Let's go put this up on the shelf and see what we can charge, because I got a feeling it'll be, 89 bucks approximately with a 20% markup. Not as I was hoping, but I mean, that's still not bad. Like, you're still going to make a lot of money off of all your bulk now, because I mean, I have so much bulk. I have so much freaking bulk, man. So much of it. So this is going to be really, really nice. And I'm glad that they're giving us more options for the workbench, because it was kind of useless before. I mean, until you were... I guess you could use it early on still, like before this update. It was still kind of useful early on to sell some of the bulk, but once you get to endgame, you kind of just stop bundling up bulk, to be honest. But now there's actually a reason to, because you can sell much higher level bulk, which is really cool. Now, the next change that we got was they updated a few different Tetramon artworks, which I'm not exactly sure what that would be. I haven't noticed any differences, but then again, I haven't opened every single pack. So they updated a few of them. Then it also says updated the customer review logic, which we already talked about. They fixed a few different bugs. They removed the Canadian and Australian 50 cent and replaced it with 1 cent. Not sure what they mean by that. I've only used dollars in the game, so I guess there was like an incorrect coin or something. And also, it looks like they might have edited the post and done another update. Did another update come through for TCG while I was sleeping? It did. Okay, so another update came through, and they did tweak a few things. It says reverted change for this, removed CAD and AUD 50 cent and replaced it with 1 cent. Okay, so they actually removed that. All right. Fixed missing review text translation. Fixed loading error for play tables customer. And then they did another little patch, it looks like. It says customers will not give negative reviews for items that are not unlocked. Okay, so that was at least fixed. That's good. So it's only items you've unlocked at this point. That's a good fix, because that was kind of annoying. Fixed bug, Tetramon and Destiny card price are linked when setting price. Ooh, that would have been a bad bug. Good thing I didn't run into that one. But yeah, so that's the patch notes. We've got a lot of good changes in this update. A lot of things that were needed, some really cool items. And I think what we're going to do for the rest of this video is we're going to put these packs down. And we are going to unlock one more comic book and start selling it in the shop. Because the comic books are honestly not bad value. I mean, if you look right here, you pay $10 and you can sell it for like 26. So, I mean, that's good profits. That's really, really good profits. Let's just triple check. Yeah, 26. Okay. Let's buy one more comic book and start selling it. I don't know which one to get, though. I probably want to go for one of the higher tier ones. I currently have the highest tier I can buy at this level. So we're going to go with this one, probably. Volume 4. Yeah, there we go. So they don't sell for as much. Or at least they don't cost as much when you buy them, so I assume they won't sell for as much. We'll spend $3,000 on it and get these stocked up on the shelves. I think we're going to use... Yeah, we're going to use this set of shelves for them, I think. Yeah, this is going to be the way to go, I think. And I'll probably change the last one right here over to this shelf as well, so that I can hopefully sell more of them at a time. Let's see what price we can do. So, $20 price tag, $8 cost, $11.75 profit. That's good. Yeah, it ain't bad, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take that. That's not bad. We're still making more than double what we paid. Very similar to these bad boys right here. But it's definitely not as good as the other one. So let's start moving some of these over. Probably going to take me a second, so we'll just skip ahead to when I'm done. Well, I gotta say, so after that little patch, you know, things are actually better with the reviews app. Now that I've stocked a few extra items, like, it's honestly not too bad. If you look at it, there is a few of the bad reviews. But overall, it's not bad. It's not as bad as it was last night when the update hit and, you know, everybody's reviews were tanking down to like 2.0 because of like people wanting like locked items that you didn't have unlocked yet. It was kind of crazy. At least now that it's limited to the pool of just stuff you've unlocked, that makes it a little bit easier to have like better reviews, even if you're not carrying every single item at that current time. It's definitely a little bit better than it was last night, because it was kind of crazy last night when I jumped on, and it was wild. You guys need to go check out that live stream if you haven't already, because it was really interesting checking out this update for the first time. Glad they came out with some hot fixes to kind of fix a few bugs and make things a little bit better. Overall, now that they've done some fixes, this is a great update. It is a fantastic update. I'm wondering when they're going to make it so reviews actually affect how many customers you get and how many purchases you get, because right now it doesn't seem to affect that much at all. Actually, I don't think it affects it at all, but I think in the future they plan to do that. So I'm curious when that's going to come into the game. Hopefully they'll let us know when it's coming in so we can prepare. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This is a fun look at the new update. There's a lot of cool stuff in it, a lot of good items. I'm pretty happy with it. I think my favorite part is the Terra Drakon cards. Those are really beautiful. The full arts and full art foils look incredible, and I so badly want them. And aside from that, like, the comic books are really cool. The comic books are really nice. The ability to bundle up higher end bulk is super nice. Lots of good changes. Cannot wait to see if they come out in future updates as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. There will be an opening like 500 Legendary Destiny Pack video at some point now that I finally have them unlocked. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, sub to the channel, click the like button, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!